Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of the award winning Fearless Tarot and Tarot in Love, Consulting the Cards in Matters of the Heart. Both books are available from Llewellyn, and I do have signed copies available on my website where I'll pick a card and write a special inscription to you. So do check that out at ElliotOracle.com. It is time for this week's Oracle reveal. So, yesterday on Instagram, I placed up a photo of three different animals and I asked you to ask yourself what animal's calling to you because that animal has your message. And the three animals were the Roadrunner, the Octopus, and the Snow Leopard. So if you're just joining me now, ask yourself which animal's getting caught. Favorite animal. It just has to be the one that your brain kind of gets a bit stuck on at the moment. So, for those of you who picked the Roadrunner, the card says keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. And Roadrunner, I mean, we all know the comedy, the cartoon of the Roadrunner and Coyote. This can just be a time where you're using comedy, using laughter to really transmute some sort of pain. Sometimes, if we're anxious or angry or there's some sort of an emotional buildup, we forget the healing power of laughter and how quickly that can shift the mood. And so this might be a time to, put on your favorite comedy or even just be around those people that just make you laugh or immerse yourself in something that's a bit more fun or funny, especially if life is just getting too heavy right now. First card for Roadrunner is where it's best to place your focus at this time. And we actually get the Four of Wands reversed. Now, upright or reversed, the Four of Wands is a card that shows a party or a celebration happening on it. A lot of times it's associated with social circles. But when this card comes up reversed, it can indicate that there's a shift going on with your social circle. It can also indicate that you might feel attracted to new groups or you might gravitate toward new sorts of people right now. And you want to be open to that process. And also, when we couple that with that Roadrunner message, this could be a time when you're needing to seek out some company that elevates your mood. So, if you're done with the company you're keeping right now and you're feeling exhausted, depleted, drained, guilty, or like some psychic vampire just came in and drank you dry, it might be a time to be around people who actually fuel you a little bit more or actually give you something that feels like you're elevated or that you're able to bounce that energy back and forth with them. So I think lighter company could be helpful. Second card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom if you pick the Roadrunner and we got the Empress card. And the Empress is just one of those reassuring figures in the tarot that when I see her, I immediately feel at ease. She can actually be a harbinger of some really wonderful social changes that are about to occur. So, if you've been a little more lonely or feeling less connected, or if the level of the people that you've been around has just been kind of keeping you down, that Empress can indicate that there's going to be some important partnerships or friendships that might be entering. And also, the Empress is the quintessential female card. She has the shield emblazoned with the symbol for Venus. And so it can indicate influential women who might be stepping into your life, especially as we go into this next year. But I just kind of see a shift in the social atmosphere around the Roadrunner, and I feel like it's getting brighter. And the mythic archetype that's going to help the Roadrunner as far as this next week is concerned is Hephaestus. He's the god of work, the god of the forge. He's also the god of creative works. So this could be a time when you're gravitating toward people through your work or where you're getting involved in projects with people of like mind or exchanging ideas on something that you feel passionate about that everybody sort of has this common interest with. I'm also feeling like it's through work or through your work, your life's work, that your social energy is really going to be shifting, especially as we go into this next week, and even more importantly, as we go into the next year. Because whenever I see the Empress, she isn't about a quick change in things. She really tells you to keep your eye on the long game. Next, we're going to go into the octopus spirit. And this card or animal says practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. And sometimes octopus can just teach us the importance of being self aware. How are we coming across to people? If we're getting a result we don't like from other people, maybe it's not a time to look at them and say, well, why don't they like me? But it's time to turn the mirror back on you and ask yourself, well, what energy am I putting out there? Is the energy inviting? Am I making people feel good? Or is the energy repellent? Or am I just kind of like recalcitrant with my own viewpoint? So, octopus is an animal of flexibility, and that shape shifting might also help right now if you're flexible, if you're adaptable, especially socially speaking. First card for octopus is where it's best to place your focus this next week. And we get the Queen of Swords. And she's an archetype of taking charge or taking control of something. She's autonomous. And she's a unique figure in the tarot, especially in the sword suit, where normally there's a big flock of birds behind the tarot court of the sword suit, but the Queen of Swords has like one solitary bird behind her. This can indicate a time of independent action, but also self work. This could be a time when you're getting yourself in order before you're demanding or expecting other people to bend to what you want. The second card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom. And we got the Three of Wands reversed. And sometimes this card will come up in a time when you're really feeling challenged. You might be lacking some vision right now. Like, what is it exactly that's ahead for me? What are my best opportunities? I just feel like I'm stuck. I can't quite find the way. And yet, with that Queen of Swords archetype, there is a sense like you can figure out the answer. You're just needing to really drill in on it. The Three of Wands, upright or reversed, is also just telling you that it may not be as bad as it seems. It may feel like your vision's a little bit clouded right now. And it's time to be really proactive on taking a more expansive view or even seeking out those that are in the know. And then finally, we got the mythic archetype that's going to help you. And we get Helios, the sun titan. Helios, on the card, it says illumination. This could be a time when you're taking the blinders off. And when I see Helios next to the Three of Wands with the waters glowing orange, it's like a new sunrise is happening in your life. And you really need to take control of the direction it's going in right now. And then finally, we got the snow leopard animal spirit. And this card says, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. And so this might be a time when you're just attracted to a little bit more alone time. It might also be a period where it's important for you to clear out your energy, to really get to that nice centered place within you so that when you do reemerge and you do reconnect with others, you're feeling replenished and refreshed and like you have plenty of energy to devote to those people and those things. So a little bit of alone time, maybe a little walk in nature, or maybe just a time where you're stepping back and getting into that favorite book of yours, I think is going to be really helpful for your energy level. First card for the snow leopard is where it's best to place your focus this next week. And we get the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So quite a few reverse cards this week. Seven of Pentacles reverse can represent impatience with something. Something's just frustrating. It's not moving quick enough. You're wondering where that project is going or why it's not bearing fruit quite as swiftly as you would like. And so, similarly to that snow leopard message, I really feel with Seven of Pentacles reversed, this could be a time to take a step back and take a breather and stop trying to jam that thing through. It might also be the time where you're really aware of that old saying, the watched pot never boils. If you're so fixated on that one part of your life that you're just not seeing the progress, it might be a time to shift your focus into something that you are seeing progress with, or that you can kind of distract yourself with while you're letting this bread bake in the oven. It won't taste very good right now anyway, even if you try to eat it. So just let it be. Second card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom. And we get another seven in the Seven of Swords. Sevens are numbers of spiritual awareness. So this could be a time when you're really seeing patterns or you're seeing how things are working out. And in the case of the Seven of Swords, this could be a time when you're also coming up with a strategy for what's reasonable here. I think you might be expecting too much out of yourself in too short amount of time. And Seven of Swords says that you need to think about this more tactically. You need to look at the big picture. That's what's really going to help you. And then finally, we got the mythic archetype that's going to help you if you pick the snow leopard. And we got Aphrodite, the goddess of love. She's also the goddess of beauty. And she could say that it's time to not only focus on the beauty in your own life, but she could also say that it's really time to invest your attention on what makes you shine, what makes you beautiful, and really just bask in that. Be that presence. Let it come to you. Stop trying to force it. And that is this week's Oracle. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always check me out at elliotoracle.com and schedule a one on one session with me there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy week, and I will see you again next time. So do take care.